For thousands of years, cities rose, empires clashed, and borders shifted, but some fortresses stood firm. In today's countdown, we're exploring 10 ancient walls that withstood invasions, engineering marvels that defied armies, shaped history, and still inspire awe. From Europe's storybook ramparts to Asia's continent-spanning barriers, these walls weren't just stone and mortar. They were strategy, psychology, and survival. Let's begin. Number 10. The Walls of Carcassonne, France. Perched above southern France, Carcassonne's double ring of ramparts, over 3 kilometers long and bristling with 52 towers, evolved from Roman origins into a medieval masterpiece. Its layered defenses, murder holes, and trap-like gatehouses made direct assaults costly and often futile. Besieged during the Albigensian Crusade and tested again in later Franco-Spanish conflicts, the citadel largely yielded only to thirst or politics, not battering rams. A 19th century restoration preserved its silhouette, leaving us one of Europe's most complete medieval fortifications. Number 9. The City Walls of Xi'an, China. Encircling the historic heart of Xi'an, these Ming-era ramparts stretch more than 13 kilometers in a near-perfect rectangle. Built of tampered earth faced with brick and reinforced by stout towers every 120 meters, the walls are broad enough for patrols atop their 12-meter-high crowns. Barbicans, corner towers, and gate complexes created kill zones that slowed attackers and enabled flanking fire. Rising on the eastern end of the Silk Road, Xi'an's fortifications safeguarded a major imperial hub well into the Gunpowder Age. One reason they survive so completely today. Number 8. Hadrian's Wall, Britain. More frontier system than simple barrier, Hadrian's Wall ran 115 kilometers from coast to coast, with mile castles, turrets, ditches, and forts anchoring Rome's northern edge. The goal wasn't impenetrability, it was control, slowing raiders, regulating movement, and projecting imperial power. For nearly 3 centuries, it did exactly that, with garrisons ready to respond to trouble anywhere along the line. Weathered but still standing, the wall remains a masterclass in layered defense and logistical reach. Number 7. The Walls of Dubrovnik, Croatia. Rising sheer from the Adriatic, Dubrovnik's walls, up to 25 meters high and 6 meters thick, wrapped a maritime republic that survived by diplomacy backed by deterrence. Towers like Mincheta and Boca, plus sea-facing forts, turned the city into a stone battleship. Venetians, Ottomans, and pirates all weighed the cost of assault and thought twice. Even in the 1990s, the ramparts absorbed shelling and shielded much of the old town. Proof that great fortifications can outlast their makers. Number 6. The Great Wall of Gorgan, Iran. Nicknamed the Red Snake for its fired brick hue, this Sasanian frontier wall ran roughly 195 kilometers from the Caspian Sea toward the Alborz foothills. Forts every few kilometers, a canal parallel behind, and a garrison possibly numbering tens of thousands, made it a full defensive system against steppe incursions. While parts were breached, the walls slowed and shaped enemy advances for centuries, one of antiquity's largest, least known military works. Number 5. The Walls of Jericho, West Bank. At Tel Es Sultan, Jericho's Neolithic wall, about 12 feet high with a remarkable stone tower, stands among the earliest known communal defenses, dating to around 8000 BCE. Later, Bronze Age circuits rose and fell with the city's fortunes, leaving destructed layers that testify to repeated sieges and rebuilds. Whether facing raiders or seasonal floods, Jericho's fortifications show how early societies organized labor and engineering to protect precious water, fields, and trade routes. Number 4. The Walls of Babylon, Iraq. Under Nebuchadnezzar II, Babylon's mud brick ramparts, reportedly over 20 meters thick in places, combined with moats, towers, and river gates to form a city ring famed across the ancient world. The Ishtar Gate's glazed blue beasts were propaganda and warning alike. In 539 BCE, Cyrus the Great reputedly lowered the Euphrates and entered via the riverbed, an ingenious workaround that underscores the key point. Babylon's walls forced brains, not brawn. Thus their legend endured long after the city waned. Number 3. The Walls of Jerusalem, Israel-Palestine. From Bronze Age ramparts through Hezekiah's 7-meter-thick broad wall to Herodian expansions and the Ottoman enceinte we walk today, Jerusalem's defences repeatedly bought time against Assyrians, Romans, Crusaders, and countless others. The city's walls have been breached, rebuilt, and reimagined. Physical barriers, yes, but also symbols of identity and resolve. Their layered stones read like a timeline of world history in one compact circuit. Number 2. The Theodosian Walls of Constantinople, Istanbul, Turkey. For a millennium, the Theodosian system was the gold standard. Triple defences on land, moat, outer wall, inner wall with towers roughly every 70 meters, plus extensive sea walls along the Bosphorus, Golden Horn, and Marmara. Huns, Avars, Arabs, Bulgars, Rus, and more all failed. Greek fire deterred fleets, engineering crushed ladders and towers. Not until 1453, with massive cannon and a prolonged siege, did Mehmed II punch through. Even then, the walls fought for nearly 2 months, an astonishing final act. Number 1. The Great Wall of China. Less a single wall than a vast evolving frontier network, the Great Wall fused terrain, garrisons, watchtowers, and logistics into a continental defense. From early rammed earth ramparts to the Ming Dynasty's brick and stone giants snaking across ridgelines, its purpose was to delay, channel, and deter steppe powers while mobilizing Chinese armies. Breached at times, yes, but its true power was strategic and symbolic. The visible edge of empire. For 2 millennia, it defined a boundary between worlds. That's our journey through. Which fortification impressed you most? Let us know in the comments. Subscribe and unleash your wanderlust by watching our latest video. Have a great one!